Okay, we got same scene, change the day.
All right, what day?
Okay? We're gonna paint this scene in Moonlight. Big value change, okay? Same scene, point light, sunlight is point light, moonlight is point light, but we're gonna paint in Moonlight. Different values. So, there we go. Sky in Moonlight is the fourth value. And obviously, it's blue. Moonlight, incidentally,
Obviously, it's blue. What's that?
Is that Chroma?
No.
huh?
All three.
Oh, yes. Moonlight, incidentally, is viridian. It's a green light. You can paint, remember it says you can't paint the sun, but you can paint the moon. The moon is viridian at 9 3/4 values. White with just a tinge of viridian. That's the moon. So you could paint the moon.
Would you say it was 9 and what?
3/4. 9 1/2, 9 3/4. Thereabouts. Viridian, green.
What number did you say it was?
This is fourth value. The sky in a moonlight day goes from fourth value on the zenith to 4.5 at the horizon, just slightly lighter. We have a sky and moonlight, okay? Now,
Because that was coming
white in moonlight is the seventh value. What did I do there wrong?
The lower cloud is too light, or too
Yeah, I
dark.
put the light on the wrong side of the cloud.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
What's the matter? Nobody caught that? What's the matter? Okay. I just realized it.
But you're right.
Because usually I do it the other way around. See, so I'm a creature of habits. Okay, this time we got it right. Okay, so the light, nice white cloud in moonlight is the seventh value, okay? And so is the White House in the light, right? That's a White House in moonlight. Do you realize if you stay out there long enough in moonlight, you can read a newspaper?
In full moon.
Yeah, full moon.
I played cards with it.
Full moon.
Interesting.
Yeah. Something like that.
And then when you get real fancy, what I was saying before, about light and shade and so on, there's a full moon, same thing with outdoors. There's a way to figure that out, okay? But we're talking about a nice full moon day here. Now you notice because it's a white house, but the light source is green. Okay. The light source is green.
The light source is green when, Ralph?
Because, huh?
The light source is green when?
Moonlight.
In moonlight.
In moonlight,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you. I was reading
The
your...
moon is, okay, it's a green light, it's viridian,
Okay, yes.
at almost big white value, okay? Let's get this chili right here. Okay. Now, white in moonlight, in the shadow, is the second value. It's dark. White house in light and shade in moonlight. Now we got a black roof. Funny things happen in moonlight. Black roof in the light. Third value.
What is that?
Third value. It's actually lighter than the white. The white is the second value.
That's weird.
Okay, and the black. Now this looks the same from where you are.
What value did you say was 3?
Three.
Third. In moonlight, the values are so close, you have to come up close to really see the change. Difference.
So you've got two values on that roof then, right? Or is it all the same value?
This here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the third value, it's all on the right, yeah. Okay, now, the black and the shadow is actually a half value. Let's get that in here. 1/2 value.
Half a shade.
That's all we have.
It's not a half a value darker, right? It's a half a value.
Half a value, it's almost black. Now, again, black, okay, in the shadow, can't be pure black because what would you do if you had a hole, the door was open? and there was no light there, what would you paint it then? If you already used black out here. So that would be black in there, with no light, or a hole someplace, okay? Always gotta leave room for other things. But it is same amount of light there, so it's a half a value. Okay.
This is so good to know for nights, if you were doing a street scene at night, would be, you know, that.
Street
Great.
scene.
You're gonna do this, you're gonna practice. Okay, what do we got? We got, okay. Let's get our tree in there, right? Okay, our tree in the moonlight is, the third value. Up close.
What value was that?
3.
3.
Third value in the light. Now, in moonlight, remember, during the day you receive back to the atmosphere, it goes light to 9.5. In the moonlight, everything goes back to the atmosphere, to the second value. It gets darker as it goes back. During the day it gets lighter, moonlight gets darker. Okay, so as things recede, they get darker. So in reality, this is going to be hard to see. This tree here is 2.5. It's not in the light. It's not 3, it's getting a little darker. Just like we did on that one, the value changes slightly. The tree even farther back, is the second value in the moonlight, in the light. Okay? There's our trees going back to the horizon. Now they're also in shadow. Moonlight is a point light, like the sun, so there's light and shade in moonlight. Now up close, this tree here in the shadow is actually a half a value. Half a value. Note that it's the black roof and the light is lighter than this tree. Okay. This is in shadow, so this becomes 1. Now remember, the shadow here is dark. It's receding back the atmosphere to 2, so it's going from half to 1. Okay? So the shadows are getting slightly lighter because of it receding back to the atmosphere. Okay? It's hard to tell, but there's a difference in value. And this is 2, that shadow is going to go back to 1.5 to be exact. So we got this in shadow. Okay, let's get our
What was the light on that last tree in the back? The light, the top part?
Two.
Oh, two. Okay, now that hill in the background, that's far back, so that's gonna recede to two. So that's going to be two. Real simple, there's no detail there. It's dark moonlight. If you come close, you can see the difference in values here. The values in Moonlight are so close together. And unless you get close.
Are you using a value 2 there then?
This is 2.
I'm fine.
Get a small tree with the value on your little tree.
1.5 and 2. Actually, it'd be 1.5, 1.25. That's how it's actually. It gets lighter as you go down here. Because it recedes eventually to 2, which is the atmosphere of moonlight. As far as the eye can see, there's always something in the way. There's some kind of mountain or whatever, or trees in the background. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, so far. Let's get rid of some of these hot spots here. Now we got beautiful lawn again, right? Nice, smooth, well-kept lawn. Nice kept lawn. Very well. Green grass and moonlight. Green light.
Three. Is that the number 3?
Okay. Got some over here.
What are your favorite subjects?
Anything that I find interesting, as you can see. Usually I don't think flowers.
Okay.
That's a story about that. My wife is the principal of a high school. And this is in New Jersey, and we're building a new school, so she met with the architect who built schools. They're from Philadelphia. And one thing after another, he found out as an artist, and he said that his wife wanted a painting for the living room to match some things in the living room. Anyway, I went there with the commission to do it. So they were well off. They entertained us at a country club dinner and so on and so forth. I'm sitting there and what do you paint? I said, well, I paint everything. I have to paint everything. I don't like to paint flowers. So I says, what do you want? I says, flowers. You paint the bill, I'll paint anything. And I did. I did paint a big painting. And what it turned out to be is I painted the same garden that Monet had. Millions of flowers all over the place for her living room, okay? What, she could have saved a lot of money if she took the fabric of her couch, framed it and put it on the wall. That's what it amounted to. She got all the fabrics of it. Because I painted flowers, but with the colors of her, you know. So, but she was paying the bill, I'll paint anything. But anyway, flowers are not my favorite subject. Now, as we go back, this is too quick. We receive back the two, okay? Going back to the atmosphere. Again, it's hard to see the differences here. There's cast shadows. On the ground. Okay, so cast shadow from this house is number one.
If you had light coming from the window in the back, how would you paint that? How would that look?
Oh, well, you're jumping the gun. We got away with it during the day, but cast shadow on the grass in front. There's one.
This is interesting. I love night scenes and I use them on the too. And I love the night scenes, moonlight scenes,
Oh,
night
yeah.
scenes, snow scenes,
Okay.
and
Well, now you
it's
can paint,
interesting.
see? You don't have to sit outside.
No.
You can sit in your studio and paint.
That's good.
Okay. Let's get this.
Do you paint standing or do you sometimes?
I draw sitting down, I paint standing up.
Okay.
When you paint standing up, don't stay here, stay with the cues. With your feet moving the floor, okay? Move around, come back, look at it, come back. That's why there's no handles on these things, okay? Hold it at the end so they have leverage, okay? That's why they make these brushes that way, so that hold it correctly and stand back and look at your painting. If you're up close, you can't see what you're doing. And if you're standing there, you're just gonna make immediate strokes. Use the right size brush for what you're gonna do with it. It's a big area, you're sewing it. Use the big brushes, okay? But whatever you think the proper size brush is, go one step bigger. You're always gonna be stingy with the size. You're always afraid of the big size brush. Big brushes for big areas, yeah. Okay, what do we got here? Let's get this rolling.
I used to put my brushes in the freezer and I don't do that, good.
And in a way,
Put brushes in the freezer to keep them till the next day, your oil brushes.
there's a lot of remedies. A lot of people sit them in soaking in oil. I know one guy, after he washed them, used to soak them in Vaseline, rub it in there and so on. Get the paint out of it. Don't let them sit in there. Wash them. But the next day they're dry again, so you can use it again. Okay, so don't cheat. Don't cheat with treating your brushes properly.
What about lanolin? Sometimes they say to use soaps with lanolin. Is that any, no?
No, no. Any mild soap, again, it should be a white soap, because you want to judge the color of the suds. Like I said before, the suds coming out of that brush, you know, stroke it in the soap, and then rub it in the palm of your hand, so you get all the suds in there. And when those suds from that brush are white, then there's no more paint on that brush.
Ivory soap is pure soap.
But, yeah, okay, yeah, I use ivory, you know, and in fact, I keep it in those little plastic cases, you know, that's, all right, we have this brown dirt again, okay? In the light, it's the 5th value. Okay, a nice dirt road we had, entrance way. 5th value. Okay, that's it. Now, okay.
What's lights on inside the house, I don't know.
Nobody's home here, so
Nobody's home?
nobody's home here.
Oh, I get anything for bright lights and somebody's greedy.
I just came home. I just came home.
That's your center of interest.
I just came home.
Yay.
And what happens to this? Don't you have that?
Yeah.
Okay, you got the light shining in the grass and the grass. Okay, so take it. That's Moonlight.
Out to paint water.
Don't you forget, okay.
Water. Now, there was the same subject, you change it, the light source, and all it did was change the values. Same scene, and that's what happened when you change the lighting, okay? That was the easiest way I could show you, explain it. I mean, we can take an object, shine, translate, it wouldn't be this dramatic, okay? Because there it is, one scene, same scene, but two different drastic light sources. Okay?
Now, if light was coming out of the side of that house, the window towards us, in the back, that back window.
This it?
No, the other one.
This
Oh,
here?
That one. It'd come straight up, right? If it came showing through, it would come right up.
You mean if there was a light in there? No, it's gotta go on the ground, okay? If there was,
Wouldn't it
there was a
depend
light
where,
in this window,
would it depend where the light was in the room though?
no, it's gotta come out of that window.
Yeah, but-
Right? The light is in there.
But if the light itself was in one corner of the room, wouldn't it come out the window different?
You're standing in front of it.
Right,
No, it's gonna come out the square regardless.
Very slight, unless the light was really, you know, you normally wouldn't see the gradation of light. I mean, let's say if the lamp was over here someplace, you would see it more, you know. But what happened now, if there was a light in this window, There's shrubs here, but if you cast on the ground, it go this way. Okay? That's what you have. Okay?
Thank you.
Water. Water has a lot of faces. You see, you look at the Gulf, and some days it's nice blue, really bright, dark blue. Some days it's greenish, some days it's gray. All different, it depends on the light source, depends on the sky, the lighting conditions, okay? But painting water, okay? That's you. You look down at water, you see through the water and you're seeing the mud, whatever the sand is there, that's the color of sand, because you're looking through the water. When you look here, you're looking at the color of the water. It's green, greenish, and so on, okay? When you look here, you're looking at the refraction of the sky, the color of the sky. You see it. Those are the three gradations of water. You see through it, you see the color of the water, and then the refraction of light of the sky. There is no light and shade on water. No light and shade. But there could be light and shade on sediment in the water. Let's say there's mud or some stuff that, then there could be light and shade cast on that. Not on the water, but whatever's in the water. Okay? Could be a muddy type water. You'll see light and shade on whatever's floating in the water. There's the beach, and you got the surf, and you got beautiful waves coming in, and you got the water out there, okay? The foam of the waves, there's light and shade on the foam, not on the water, but on the foam. There's light and shade on whatever foam. There's no light and shade on the water. It's the color of the water. But the bottom plane of the foam, there's shadow. Okay? That's it. There's no real mystery once you understand what's happening. And of course, these nice white waves coming over. The crest, you know, you might have foam on it, but right there, sometimes it's a beautiful emerald green. You're seeing translucent light. Translucent light is the strongest color of the subject you can get. Like when you're painting trees outdoors, okay, you got trees in the light, and sometimes they're reflecting the light, so they're coolish, they're grayish looking. They're light, but they're grayish looking, the sheen, okay? But sometimes you're looking at through the leaves towards the sun. That's bright green, bright green. So that's translucent light. The other is reflecting the light off the top of the leaf, which is silvery. But if you look through the leaf, it's a beautiful bright green in chroma and strength of color, okay? And that applies to anything else that you, even the water. Those waves, if you go look at the Gulf on a nice wave, you know, where the waves are really coming in, you watch them as they crest, that beautiful green looking through the waves into the sunlight. The rest is blue. The rest is reflecting, you know, whatever the sky is. Okay? Any other questions? I hope you heard something that you never heard before.
Sure.